Digitized Pro, and I am so excited because my case has arrived. Look at it. Well, it hasn't arrived today, it arrived yesterday. Here it is in this box. And I can't wait to get it open. But for now, I'm just going to put that down, and I am going to bore you to death with the things you should consider when buying a case. Oh, I'm out of breath. I'm just really happy that it's come. And so this is the first component of the computer build that I've bought, and I recommend it's probably one of the first things you buy as well, because it can sit in your desk and people can walk into your room and go, "Oh, you got a computer?" And they'll be like, "Yeah," and they'll look inside it and be like, "Dude, you lied, there's nothing in it anymore." I'm like, yeah. But anyway, so things you should consider when buying a case. I don't know why I went like that, but I did. Things you should consider when buying a case. How hard is it to speak? Well, the very first thing you should consider when buying a case is what motherboard you're going to get. Whoa, that doesn't make sense, because you said things you should consider when buying a case, not a motherboard. Well, motherboards come in different sizes. The main three is ATX, Micro ATX, and Mini ATX, I think. So I will do a video on that, explaining those later if you want me to. Even if you don't, I will still probably do one. So those three sizes affect the size of the case, because obviously a small motherboard, so like a Mini ATX, is going to fit in an ATX case, but an ATX motherboard isn't going to fit in a Micro ATX case or things like that, because it just wouldn't work. Big motherboard, small case, wouldn't fit in. So you've got to consider which motherboard you're going to be getting. Majority of the time, it's an ATX motherboard. You'll find them in most desktop computers, unless you're going for a small build or a cheaper build that doesn't need to be upgraded so much. But assuming it is the upgradable value PC, then why not get an ATX board? So once you've considered that, you're left with the two types of cases: a full tower, which is the big one, and then the mid tower. I recommend the mid tower unless you're making a mega ultra gaming PC that's going to need that extra space for custom water cooling and things like that. So mid tower, again, you can choose the dimensions, so smaller or bigger. Go for bigger for multiple reasons. The first one is it gives you slides to upgrade, hence the upgradable value PC. We went for a slightly bigger case. I'm going to keep saying we throughout this whole thing. I had no one else help me choose this really, and there's no one else except for the camera. I don't have a crew. It's me, myself, and my camera. It's like my camera. Well, so I've completely forgotten where I was. Size. Yeah, so upgrade, you want it, if you're bigger, the more space to upgrade. Also, the better cooling. So, if everything's crammed into one space, then the air is going to be really stuffy and everything, and the fans will have going to be a harder job to cool it. But if it's bigger, there's more air to flow through and keep stuff cool, which is always good, because you don't want your computer overheating. That's not good. And sticking with the space kind of aspect, cable management is a big thing. If you're building a computer that's going to that people are going to see, and especially also for cooling, you're going to want space for cable management. So that might mean on the other panel of the case, if you take that off, there needs to be space for cable management there. So you can put the wires behind so they don't clog up in front of the motherboard and there. Also, kind of sticking with cable management thing, the power supply. Are you going to get modular or not modular? Is there a word for not modular? Just not modular. Because modular basically means you plug in the cables that you need into the power supply, and obviously if they're not modular, you're going to have all these cables attached to the power supply that you can't hide. So maybe if you're going for a non-modular power supply, you're going to want space to hide all those hideous cables that just ruin the look of the inside of your PC. So, look, leading on to the next thing. The final thing, wait! I knew I was going to forget something, but I remembered what I forgot, and I remembered this. It kind of sticks with the upgradableness. Is that even a word? Upgradableness? Upgradableness of the computer, so you're going to want, maybe, depending if you're going to have an optical drive on the front, you might want space for that. Depending on the drives you're going to want, are you going to want a RAID 10 or something? I'll explain RAIDs in a different video, and this means video now apparently. So are you going to want multiple hard drives, multiple SSDs, or do you just want one or two? Then that's up to you. So you're going to want to choose the case with the right amount of sizes there. And also the panels at the back for your graphics card, I don't know what those are called, the metal things there. You want to see again how many motherboards your motherboard can have, and the case, are you going to use them all? Do you need loads, or do you only need a few? So assuming it's an upgradable value PC, we're going to need at least more than, I don't know, like 4, because sometimes they take up 2, and I haven't completely decided on the motherboard. And obviously leave space for extra just in case you want to add another one just to improve your game performance, or have multiple monitors for one graphics card for each monitor, which of course is excellent. So then, going on to the thing that I was going to go on in a bit, the looks. Looks are very important to me, and they may be to you, I don't know. But you're going to see your PC almost every single day, and I'm tapping my leg again, I don't know why. No matter how you like it, you're probably going to see your PC. Does that make sense? You're probably going to see your PC every single day. So you're going to want it to look nice. And my interpretation of looks nice might be different to yours. Personally, I don't like cheap ones that look all tatty and plasticky and like square, cheap kind of ones, if that made sense. I like a bit of shape to it, but I don't have anything against the nice professional square ones. So you want to think of the shape, and then also if you want a side panel window, which is quite popular because if you've spent a lot of time on your PC, you might want people to actually see and appreciate the work you've done, and they'll be able to look into your case with the side window. So there's side windows, and then there's the look of it and the colour. Generally, I would go for a black case. I wouldn't want like anything cheap and tacky stickers on it really, or anything like that. So cheaper, not cheap. So the blacker the better. If you've got like a pink case, maybe you want one of those if you're like a really girly girl, or even a boy who likes pink. Don't say I'm sexist. Anybody can like pink. My camera's pink, by the way. Well, it's not even my camera. So there's nothing wrong with pink. I actually quite like it. It's quite a cool colour. But we're not talking about colours. So generally I would go for black. Grey is okay if you're doing like a really budget or build, or like really old kind of second-hand build. But generally black, I think, is the best colour. Again, you may think differently. And then you've got the colour of fans. So if you've ever seen a computer with like a green or red or blue glowing effect, that's usually the LED fans and strip lighting in the case. So for this build, not we, there's no we involved, I have chosen for the colour green. So black and green, they're probably my favourite two colours that go together. So like a fluorescent green. This case comes with one green fan, I think. But again, we will be adding more later that are better and obviously quieter. So that's enough talking from me, and I'm just going to go ahead and stop this video and skip to the unboxing of my computer, and I cannot wait because I have just left it there for a day going, oh, I really want to open it, really want to open it, really want to open it, but I promised myself that I will open it on camera so you guys see my first reaction to this. So anyway, I'll see you when I unbox it in like 1 second. Okay guys, I am back, and I have the box with the case inside it. I hope it's the case. It looks like it. It's the right size. Hopefully it's the case. But yeah, I have this with me, and now I'm just going to quickly tell you where I got this and details and stuff. So I bought this from Amazon. I won't tell you the price in this video because it changes, and depending on your country, it may not be available. So this is the CIT Neptune gaming case, I think. If it's wrong, an annotation or something will appear on the screen. But so I got this from Amazon, and if you've been looking at computer components on Amazon, you will see this company as AMDI Ltd. So AMDI Limited. And if I just put this near the camera, the website address, I don't know if the camera can get that yet, there we go, AWD-IT. So if you go over there, you can see their components. But as I said, I got this off Amazon because they didn't stock this in the fan colour on their site. So I'm just going to get out my small unboxing knife. Gerber Power Frame 2, partially serrated, very good. And I'm just going to open this. That's what you do in unboxings, don't you? So when you're unboxing something, this is kind of general knowledge, be careful and don't, like, you know, what's the word? Cut your product that's inside there. I don't know if I'm still in camera there, but okay, so just going to cut down the middle, careful, don't need to cut all the way through, apparently. So, okay, cut, careful not to scratch anything, because that's the last thing you want, is to have to return it because you scratched it, which actually I don't know if that's allowed. So, carefully, anyway, while I'm trying to cut this open, so again, it's a CIT Neptune gaming case. It's a mid-tower gaming case with a green LED, and it was about, I would say the price range is kind of in the value range, because for me, I'm going to be counting value as under 40 quid. Oh, there we go, unboxing it. Under 40 quid, I would say, is value. Oh, and there's, actually, there you go, it is, okay. Here is the case. Paperwork, put that down. Paper, stuff. There you go. So I actually don't see if you can see the box is at the front. So here it is. Can the camera see it? Nope, it can't. So if I lift up, there is the box. The CIT computer case Neptune Gaming Series middle tower case. I hope you guys got that. So there's the picture of the case nicely on the front, and here we go. I'll get my knife back. Another box to open. So yep, like I said, I'll leave a link in the description so you can check out all the features. I will briefly go over them in this video, but I mean, it's always best to go and check for yourself in case I forget something. That was bad. Okay, so let's just slice that there. There we go. Kind of. Okay, cut it open. Spit that out. Can I kind of? Oh, there we go. Tear it. Oh, there it is. What I've been waiting for 1 or 2 days. There it is. And let me just take the camera up. There it is inside the box. So, sorry, not the camera. Just reset it there. Okay, I'm going to take it out. Let's see what's the best way. You're probably not going to be able to see this. I'm going to try and like do it upside down. Lift off the box. It's awkward when I don't have a cameraman, so I'm sorry if you can't see everything that's happening, because that's 2 boxes. And then I'm greeted with the lovely case in poly. Oh, just got shocked. In polystyrene. Whew. So you just want to take off this polystyrene. Be careful not to break it. You can do that after when you've inspected the case and realised that there is no scratches on it. And I just want to have this lined up the right way around. Take off this thing. This case. Oh, I am happy. You guys do not know how excited I am to open this. First computer build I've ever done. And this is the case. It's beautiful. Oh, it's wonderful. So, this is the case. If I just lift it up here, actually, let's just peel off this plastic. There it is. It is a beauty. On the side, here is the side window with space for some fans there. So again, there it is, all the cables and stuff inside. And if we see on the top, can you get that? There we go, we've got the power button, USB ports, and audio. Is that the reset button? Yep, and the reset button there. Okay, so, and I'm just going to take off the side panel so you guys can see inside. Actually, before we do that, I'm just going to show you around the case. So, here, this is awkward without the, here we have space for the IO shield there, space for a fan, the thingies that I was talking about earlier for the thingy. I really can't remember the name for the graphics card, and the power supply goes down there. So I'm just having to check the camera to see if you can see this. And here it is, the front. Inside here we have the green LED fan, I think, and here we have space for like 3 optical drives or like a fan control or anything you want to add there, if you can see that there. Okay, so on the back I'm just going to take off these few thumb screws. There's 4 of them. That's good that there actually are thumb screws. Take them off. They look like that. You can put a Phillips head, use a Phillips head driver if they come slightly tight, as this on there. So if I just take off all 4 and take off the panels. So I'm going to start off by taking the kind of back panel, which you actually aren't really going to see, and does that just come off easily? How is this happening? There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm really scared. I don't want to break anything. Off we come. Slightly stiff. That's not meant to come. Oh, there we go. The windowed panel decided to come off first. So I'm just going to put this away in the box, just for safety reasons, so I don't scratch it or anything. And while we do that, I might as well just show you the inside here. So actually, hang on 1 second. If I just put that to the side, lie this box down, pick it up. I am a genius, and that is falling. Let me save the day. Take my camera out of that. Oh, wow, I haven't planned this very well. Keep that steady. In you go. There, that is much safer. Yay! Okay, so, oh, plastic there. So here you can see the inside. So you've got the simple, how do you do this? Things for the lock, which I can't bother to do that now. The drive bays there at the bottom. And inside, let's see what it comes with. We have just a little wire. Camera can't see. Oh, I'm really sorry. Oops, sorry, that's quite wonky. And we have a bag of screws and a zip tie in there. We also have all our, I don't know what these are called, umbilicals, I think, for the USBs and whatever, power and fan and stuff. And on here we have, I don't know if the lighting is very good, there we go, if you can see that, the motherboard tray here. Again, I have shielded there, and let me now take this back there and try and take off this case. Is probably even too high. Wow, it's difficult when you don't have a cameraman to come and put its camera in the angles that you have to move. So if I can get this off would be quite useful. Come on, I know you want to come off. Don't want to force anything, it should easily come off. Wow, why do you have to be like this? My video. Ah, shoot me. Well, actually no, don't. That's not very nice. You just have to slide it. Wow, so this is that case. Put that safely to the side. And here is what I was talking about earlier for cable management. Doesn't look like we have too much room there, but you see all these, you getting this camera? Let me just check. Yep, you see all these like gaps? That's where the cables go in through, and they can be hid behind the back. Whoa! Being pretty careless. So, and now I'm just going to quickly go over everything that there is again. So here we have the power button, USB, I think they're 3.0, I am not sure, they probably are. Headphones, speakers, reset button, space for like the optical drives and things, I don't actually know what that area is called. Space for the green fan, I actually don't know the millimeters of that or anything. Here we have some more cables again, and drive bays here. Is that drive bays? Are they the same? Is that for the SSDs here? That is clever. And then cable management there. The back we have the power supply and graphics card ports there. IO shields, basically IO shield. This panel comes off here. And I had something that I was going to show you. Yes, here it is, the underneath. So we have little nice feet here. So that gives it a stand, meaning we can have a power supply that's sucking air inwards. And this here is a removable filter, which I don't know how to remove because, like I said, this is the first video. What does it say? I don't know. I'll read instructions or something, if there even are instructions. That looks like it comes down. But anyway, that's removable, and you can like clean that out. So let me just put the case back down, and I'm going to quickly put on the side panels. So turn this round, and again the camera probably can't see. If I just move this back, I should have just done that for the whole time. So I can put this back on the right way. Go back in there, you stupid cable. The right way is the good way. Okay, so how's this going? So this goes in here, kind of clips in there. I can see the little clip thing and slides on nicely there. Take one of the thumb screws and we're going to screw it in, keep that nicely in place, and then take the thumb screw for the bottom. Which one space is that? It is here. Put that back on. I don't really need to tell you how to put the panel of a case on. Hopefully you do know how to do that yourself. And another look at the back there. Power supply slot, graphics cards, space for fan, IO shield goes there. Here is the side panel, so you can get another good look at the inside. Drive bays, more drive bays for the optical drives. Space for the motherboard goes in there. Power supply down there. Filter there. Take this windowed case. This is what I was going on about the windowed cases. That means people can now actually appreciate all the hard work you put into building this computer by looking inside. So if we just push all these cables out the way and slide there, this goes on not like so. That goes up there. We slide in. I think might be a way to take off the top of it, but I'm not going to try that now because I don't need to. Come around here to apply to put in place with the two more thumb screws. So again, that's one at the top. Is the camera getting it? No, it isn't. One at the top and one nicely at the bottom. Is that screwed in? There we go. So, oh, screw in. Wow, I cannot. Okay, screw that in there. So, this is, this isn't the case. Pretend you didn't see that. This just isn't on properly on the back. See, I'm new to all this. There we go, that's better. In the back, and let's put back on these two thumb screws. So again, this is the CIT Neptune mid-tower gaming case in the value price range, so quite affordable, and it's a decent size for a first build. It looks nice. It has a green LED fan. It also comes in red and blue, and remember, you can always swap out the fans. So that's this case now, and I'm going to leave you with some glamorous footage of this case. So there you have it, the unboxing and first look at the case. And let me just bring it up here for one last time so you guys can see this. This is an awesome case, and I highly recommend it to anybody looking for a first computer build and they want something to look nice and look like a gaming machine. I don't regret buying this, and I think this is going to serve very well in the upcoming computer build. That sounded pretty cheesy. And I love this case, and I'm going to give it a hug. Don't judge. Judging is bad. So, anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thanks for leaving a like down below. It really helps me out. And thank you guys again. Actually no, let's not get into the thank yous like I did last time. So thank you, and I will see you guys in the next video, which hopefully will be another unboxing of another product, but it probably won't be because I have programming stories that I'll probably shove in before that. But anyway, thank you guys, and I'll see you next